The Hobbit, you know, always circling around and trying to find his way, right?
So we have the Doors.
Bilbo Baggins, and have you ever been to any of our events before? Yeah, well, you need to come to more. You never know, right, Reggie? I've just made them a lot less controversial. Okay.
You referred to this week as a magical week. You're talking about this, you're talking about the budget and other things. If Senate Bill 5 goes down to referendum in November, what would that do to the progress that you feel that you've made?
Well, I mean, Senate Bill 5, as I've always said, it gets so much of the media attention, but you know, it'll be a really blow to local communities. It's interesting today to note, though, that we announced $16 million in a Race to the Top grant that applies to 300 of our school districts. And Senate Bill 5 is less restrictive than or prescriptive than Race to the Top money, which was handed to us by President Obama. So I wouldn't presume what an outcome would be, but the loss of that would really continue to hamper our local communities in terms of our agenda. I mean, look, you know, we've got the budget balance, but it's far beyond the numbers, and this is the most expansive budget with depth and breadth of policy and reform that I think Ohio has seen in modern times. So we'll be okay, but I expect that we're going to have a real good campaign.
Are you surprised with the number of signatures they did get?
No.
Governor, this legislation that you just signed equals out the disparities between crack and powder cocaine. It's an issue that's been going back to even your federal days when you were in Congress. What was your position on that, and how do you feel about the fact that it's all being equaled out at this point?
Well, look, you know, it's always kind of an emotional issue, and under the guidance of Gary, who really understands this, I have faith and confidence that we're doing the right thing here.
It is fundamentally the right thing. It's the fairest thing to do, and quite frankly, I think we're balancing what has been imbalanced in the past.
So, you know, it's just I think this whole bill really is designed to say we got to stop. You know, we got to stop what we've been doing, because what it's really doing is loading the prisons and putting people in there where, you know, with people that are hardened criminals, and it's producing results that are not acceptable. So I think everybody in our communities ought to feel good about what we've done here today, Reggie.
Governor, what do you say to counties that have expressed concern that it will essentially kind of push a lot of the prisoners back down to the jail, the county jail?
Well, Gary's very excited about this, because with the savings that we have, we can actually build a more effective community-based setting. Gary?
That's exactly right, and it doesn't exist in everywhere the way it should, and some people should be crying out that doesn't exist. But we've formed a team already, and we're beginning in this budget right away to reinvest those, and locals will say, these are the needs we have. They're going to submit grants, and we'll be funding locals based on their identified needs. We have to rebuild the community setting. We had to build a community set of sanctions, but we're going to do that, and that's the right thing to do.
And we have the savings and the money to do that. I think Gary said $6.7 million will be made available. But here's the thing. If we don't have this system that provides for supervised people who violated the law, you're going to end up with the system you have now, which are people who are unsupervised and in many cases unreformed. So this gives greater protection to our communities. And, you know, look, that's the first thing I ask people, you know, when this bill was moving. How is it going to feel to somebody that's out there? You know, are they going to feel safe? And the answer to that is, if you separate any of the emotion and look at the facts, we will have more secure communities.
Okay? What happens if you have, you know, one or two isolated cases where an offender commits a high-profile crime?
Well,
this legislation withstand, you know, knee-jerk calls for change?
Well, you know, we do have the 60-minute syndrome. You see 60 Minutes on Sunday and you write laws on Monday. But I see no reason. Look, there's going to be mistakes in anything. I don't know whether you know this or not, but, you know, like the winds, the way they blow, don't normally blow me. Thank you all very much.